Hello, and welcome to another episode of Sacred Soul Radiance podcast. I'm your host Gautami, and I'm so glad you are joining me today. If you have been following along, you know that we have been diving deep into the world of intuition, and today we are diving into one of the most intriguing and widely recognized intuitive abilities called clairvoyance. Now, for some of you, the term clairvoyance might be familiar, but you might be wondering what it actually means and how it applies to your life. Maybe you have heard it in movies, books, or even from friends who claim to have this ability. But what exactly is clairvoyance? And how can it help you on your own spiritual journey? In today's episode, we are going to dive into what clairvoyance is, how it works, how you can recognize if you have the gift, and most importantly, how you can develop it. So, if you're ready to explore the world of clear seeing, let's get started. Alright, let's begin with the basics. The term clairvoyance comes from two French words, clair meaning clear and voyance meaning seeing. So when we talk about clairvoyance, we are essentially talking about the ability to see clearly on a spiritual or energetic level. Clairvoyants are individuals who can see beyond the physical realm. They can perceive images, visions, or symbols that are not visible to the naked eye. But here's the thing. Clairvoyance isn't just about seeing full-on images of angels or spirits floating around. It's more nuanced than that. Clairvoyance can manifest in many different ways, and often it's more subtle. For example, you might get flashes of images in your mind's eye, or you might see vivid dreams that carry messages about your life or the lives of others. It could be seeing symbols, colors, or even abstract shapes that hold meaning. Now, when you think about the word seeing, you might immediately associate it with your physical eyes. But clairvoyance doesn't work in the same way. Instead, it involves the third eye, the energy center located in the middle of your forehead, slightly above your eyebrows. The third eye is associated with your intuition, perception, and spiritual sight. When activated, this energy center allows you to perceive things beyond the ordinary. Think of your physical senses as your connection to the material world, and your clairsenses, like clairvoyance, as your connection to the spiritual or energetic realm. Through clairvoyance, you can receive guidance, gain insights, and see beyond the limitation of the physical world. So how does the clairvoyance work? Well, here's the fascinating part. Everything around us is energy, including our thoughts, emotions, and even physical objects. This energy vibrates at different frequencies, and as you tune into these frequencies, you can begin to perceive them. Clairvoyants tap into these frequencies, allowing them to see energetic imprints of people, places, events, and situations. For example, you might not see a spirit in the room with your physical eyes, but you might see flashes of them in your mind's eye, or you might see their presence in the form of an image or a symbol. Similarly, when thinking about someone, you might suddenly see an image of them in a particular place, which could provide insight into their current situation or what they need to know. Now you might be wondering, how do I know if I have clairvoyant abilities? Well, there are a few signs to look out for. You may already be experiencing some of these and not even realize it. Let's go through them. Vivid imaginary or mental pictures. If you frequently experience vivid images, visions, or scenes in your mind, especially when your eyes are closed, this could be a sign of clairvoyance. These images may come spontaneously and can be related to a person, place, or a situation you're thinking about. Intuitive visions. Sometimes clairvoyants will get images or flashes of things that provide insight or guidance. For instance, you might see an image of a butterfly which could symbolize transformation for you or someone you're thinking about. Trusting these images can help guide you in making decisions or understanding deeper aspects of life. Dreams. Many clairvoyants experience their abilities through dreams. These dreams might be prophetic or symbolic, providing you with guidance or revealing hidden truths. If you have ever had a dream about future events or strong feelings that come true, this might be a sign that you have clairvoyant abilities. Daydreaming or mind wandering. Sometimes, when you allow your mind to wander or daydream, you might experience vivid imaginary or even full-on visions. If you start seeing images or scenes that feel significant while your mind is in a relaxed state, it could be an indication of clairvoyance. Deja vu or feeling of recognition. Have you ever walked into a room or visited a place and felt like you have seen it before, even though it's your first time? This sense of familiarity or recognition is a common experience for those with clairvoyant abilities. It could be a glimpse into a past life or an energetic imprint that your mind is picking up on. So, now that you know how to identify if you are a clairvoyant, let's talk about how to develop and enhance your clairvoyance. While some people are naturally more attuned to this ability, anyone can strengthen it with practice. Here are a few tips to help you unlock your clairvoyant potential. Meditation. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools to activate your clairvoyant abilities. By quieting the mind and focusing inward, you create a space for intuitive messages to come through. Start by visualizing a white light surrounding your third eye area and ask for clarity in your visions. Trust whatever comes through, even if it seems random at first. Practice visualization. Clairvoyance is directly linked to your ability to visualize. Start by practicing visualizing simple objects like a red apple or a candlelight in your mind. As you get better at focusing on the details, you can move on to more complex images and allow them to come through spontaneously. Trust your intuition. Clairvoyant messages often come in subtle ways, so it's important to trust your intuition. If you see something in your mind's eye or get an image that feels significant, don't miss it right away. Ask yourself, what does this image mean? How does it relate to my current situation? The more you trust your intuitive flashes, the clearer the visions will become. Energy clearing. One of the best ways to ensure your clairvoyance is clear and accurate is to regularly clear your energy field. Practices like Reiki, chakra balancing, and energy healing can help clear blockages and allow you to receive clearer messages. Journaling. Keep a journal of any images, visions, or dreams you experience. This will help you to track patterns and themes in your clairvoyant experiences, making it easier to decode their meanings. Over time, you will begin to notice how these images align with your daily life. Lastly, I want to remind you that developing clairvoyance is a gradual process. It takes patience, practice, and an open mind. There is no right or wrong way to experience this gift, and each person's journey is unique. Stay open to the process and trust that your abilities will grow in alignment with your own spiritual path. And that's a wrap up for today's episode. I hope this deep dive into clairvoyance has inspired you to explore your own intuitive abilities. If you have had any clairvoyant experiences and want to learn more, I would love to hear from you. You can reach out to me on Instagram or leave a comment below. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, your inner visions is always guiding you. Trust it, nurture it, let it lead you on your path.